Actually, no.
Think of it, stupid.
Excuse me?
Think of it, stupid.
It's time for the Garage Boozing Podcast.
What's up, nerds, and welcome back to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. Today I'm joined by two very good friends, Paul Amato and Brent Seybolt. And boy, do we have one hell of a conversation for you. These guys love to argue and bicker back and forth, so it's absolutely fantastic. And I know you guys are going to love it. So we're going to make this intro short and sweet. I'm your host, the man with absolutely no plan, Chase with the face for radio, Chase Shurga. And you know what time it is. It's time to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, crack open a cold one, and if you're really feeling fruity, take a shot. Why not? Because this week's episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast starts now. Well,
Cheers,
love
boys.
that noise.
Cheers, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. Today I am joined by two very special guests. We have Brent Seybolt, Paul Amato, who previously kicked the shit out of me in high school, but we'll talk about that later. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Thanks
Thanks for coming, Paul. I'm glad we could rekindle our friendship.
Oh, of course. Cheers, my friend.
So, the first thing I do want to bring up, which is a little bit down memory lane here, before you get loaded into your fucking notebook you got over there, which excites the living shit out of me. Wait, am I involved in that whatsoever?
A couple times.
Oh, so this is mostly just jabbing Paul.
Yeah.
I'll just be the fucking moderator.
Of
I
course.
love it. But anyway, so Paul, back to what I just said in the intro here.
Of course.
So, I introduced you as someone who beat the shit out of me, but do you remember actually how that fight ended? Like,
Oh, yeah, you fucking spit on me.
No, okay, well, that's how it started. But first of all, I did not spit on him. To this day, I will say, I like to talk a little shit back in school. You know, I was class clown, a little outspoken.
I was
but,
class clown too, asshole.
Yeah, well, you were an aggressive class clown. Because me, I wouldn't beat up anybody. I'm a lover, not a fighter, bud. Anyway, the fight ended with Paul bleeding like crazy. His nose is gushing blood. But it's fine. Anyway, so how this started. So me and Paul, a.k.a. Lorenzo, are talking a little shit on the bus. I don't know how it started, whatever. He's going off the bus. It's his stop. He's ready to walk home. So I said something. He looks at me, and I go, no spit, just a joke. But we all know Paul. Well, actually, you guys might not know Paul, but we know Paul.
Yeah.
So Paul's like, oh, he spit on me. Oh, my God. So I'm turned around, not even looking, not even expecting what's about to happen, and I get sucker punched by this guy who's a fucking 50 pounds heavier than me. There's no fight here. Like, I didn't even know what's going on. So immediately I'm in the fetal position. I get punched 3 times. You know what I do? I get the strength, push him off me, boom, uppercut to the chin, boom, punch in the nose, gushing blood, runs off the bus.
I believe it.
That's the story.
That's definitely not what happened.
No, that's not what happened. He punched me 3 times. My bigger friend Riley.
I got choked out.
Yeah, choked him off me, and then he ran off the bus. He never got in trouble.
I never got in trouble.
I called my dad. I said, hey, Dad, I just got in a fight. He goes, oh, my God, what happened? I said, well, I didn't really get in a fight. I just got my ass kicked. But if you hear about it, just don't be mad at me. And here we are. And then after that, I was like, wow, fuck that guy.
Piece of shit.
Wicked piece of shit. I was like, I'm like 8 years younger than him, too. I'm a middle schooler, and he's a fucking senior in high school, beating the shit out of me. It's
pathetic.
Pathetic.
You graduated two years after me. You lived behind me. We used to hang out as kids.
I know. Yeah, so another reason why he shouldn't beat the shit out of me, just saying.
That's how he treats friends.
I had a welt on my head for the next week. All right, Brent, now I got a question for you.
Let's see that.
You fucking asshole. Because I told you I had a bone to pick with you. So, I love my dad very much. My dad, one of my best friends. The apple, they always say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Yeah, the apple never fell. I'm my father reincarnated. That being said, I remember a little story here a couple years ago where you hyped up my dad a little bit. My dad's like, yo, I'm going to go see Brent in this fight. Like,
I actually have this written.
Oh, good. We'll cross it out because I'm bringing this shit up. I wasn't even there, but I heard about it after. What was it? Mitch, my dad, and Rick, right?
What a bunch of dumbasses.
I don't know why my dad even wanted to go see a fight. Like, I have no idea. But what was the venue that it was like?
Saratoga City Center.
The Saratoga City Center.
This was a long con.
Actually, I'm going to let you tell the story because you were a part of it.
I forget why the revenge, why'd I even start it?
Revenge? What the
revenge
fuck?
on someone.
What the fuck did Ray
Because
Shurga?
we were gonna fuck with him. That's why.
Yeah, what do you mean the revenge? What did Ray Shurga ever do to you?
Your dad was a casualty of this long con.
Yeah, he
I think it was Mitch.
Innocent bystander.
innocent.
I think it was actually for you.
No, I wouldn't. No, you and me planned it. No, it was for Mitch and a bunch of.
So anyway, I set up this long con here. Okay, if I'm gonna get back at you, I'm gonna get back at you good.
Yeah, Ray Shrug, you didn't do anything. You're still
I
innocent.
know.
Just say no.
So I have it written in here.
Can you apologize to him?
to
Just say, "Here's a-"
apologize to Ray Rod?
Does it actually say that?
Apologize to Ray Rod. Because he messaged me on Facebook too. I felt so bad.
A couple minutes in, I'm fucking dying.
I felt so bad.
Apologize. He was so excited to see you in a
I
fight.
know. I know.
All right, so tell the story. I won't interrupt you.
So these guys, I had to get back at them. I forget what it was for, but anyway. So
Ricky and
this
Mitch,
long con. Yeah. I think it was Mitch.
Yeah, probably Mitch.
100% Mitch.
So to get back at these guys, I saw that there was a organic food festival at Saratoga City Center, and this was like 4 months previous. You can set up a fight. You can't just take a fight and fight next week, right? You gotta set this up. You gotta fight camp, whatever. I for 4 months straight sent them pictures of shorts, fighting gloves, like everything.
The gi.
The gi, everything. I was playing this thing for 4 months. I go, the night of, I'm just going to turn my phone off, let it go. That's what happened. The night came, they went to the Saratoga
They walk right in.
City Center.
And they're like, what the fuck is this?
To a health food. I guess they got escorted out and everything. Because they're like, where's the fight?
Yeah, my father still hates you to this day. You know, it's funny. I actually told my dad that you were coming on the podcast, and he's like, I'm not listening to that episode because Brent's a piece of shit.
I felt so bad that Ray Rod got brought into that. I blame Mitch Ferris, Ferris Nation.
Ferris Nation. Ferris Nation. All right, so I'm going to knock out my 2 questions here, and then I'll let you go through your fucking notebook and destroy the shit out
I
of
got
it.
just a couple.
All right, so one thing here, I want to ask you both. Totally off topic here from what we were just talking about, but do you guys own guns?
Oh, I own 2 guns.
I don't.
You don't own a single gun. Do you believe in your Second Amendment right to bear arms?
Yeah.
So why don't you own a gun?
I just don't have the knowledge behind it.
He can't.
The knowledge. You go to the.
He can't shoot shit. That's why.
If I own a gun, I want to know how to like take care of it, maintain it.
They
clean
teach you
it.
that when you buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
See, I don't know that
it comes
stuff.
with an instruction book.
Yeah, that doesn't do shit.
I don't want to read
It shows you how to clean it.
Speaking of guns, so Corona started, right? I told you guys this earlier, but I'll say it again. I'm like, all right, I need a gun, but I didn't want anything crazy. I already have a sawed-off shotgun. I shot it one time at the fucking shooting range. Blew me backwards. I'm like, all right, I'm never shooting this thing again unless it's like life or death. So I'm like, I need something just in case like shit goes crazy, like everyone's freaking out about Corona. Go to the gun store, buy a 22, which took me like fucking 5 hours. It was unbelievable because everyone's trying to buy a gun. There's background tests, this and that. Of course, your boy passed with flying colors. So I got my 22. I'm so excited, and I was like, well, how do I practice? They're like, oh, we have a range, but you got to pay like $50 to use it for a day pass, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, fuck that. So the day I get it, I go in my backyard, and I'm like, boom, boom, boom. This thing only has 10 shots, and then I got to fucking pick it up upside down, go flick, flick, flick. So if I'm ever like attacked by more than 10 zombies, I'm fucked. But anyway, bang, 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 bang. Reload. Bang, 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 bang. Next thing I know, 10 minutes later, cops are at my house. Ridiculous.
Well, I mean, if you shoot a gun in a residential neighborhood, you're gonna get killed.
Into the trees? You think that?
Remember, whatever you shoot ends up coming down. So.
Okay, to be honest with you, I was lying about that story. I never did that.
I'm glad you didn't.
I just like to see people's reactions. Secor came over here and kicked. Oh, did I ever tell you that story about
I
when
have it
Secor
written down,
when he
too.
kicked me?
I wanted to
okay.
hear about that.
Yeah, I'll let you. I'll wait then. But
Okay.
yeah, that actually never happened.
You can tell right now. It's good. It works.
Okay, well, speaking of neighbors, Matt Secor, former Ultimate Fighter, cup farted a guy in the face, and the guy got so mad he wanted to fucking murder him.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was fucking fantastic. He's clipping his toenails on the kitchen table, or whatever the fuck it was. Who the fuck did the kitchen counter? Yeah, let me clip my toenails on the kitchen counter. One day he came over here, and me being the mouth that I am, I said something, and I was like, "You're not too strong," blah blah. He goes, "All right, let me kick you in the leg." I'm like, "Okay, how hard can a kick be?" Matt Secor, you kicked me so fucking hard. I literally was limping for the next 5 days. That was not a joke. He literally hit me right where like your like this fucking area right here where like your knee right there is where he got me. Dude, I had a fucking welt. I was bruised, and like this is when I worked at Verizon. I'm like walking into work like almost on the bear of needing crutches. I could not believe how hard this motherfucker kicked me. He's a strong guy. I want to fuck him.
I kicked him like I told him like 40%, but I really kicked him like 80%.
Dude, I believe that. Did he actually say that? I believe it. Dude, he kicked me so hard. I've never been kicked that hard in my entire life. Paul, are you still hunting Sasquatch?
Dude, I'm always hunting Sasquatch. If I see that fucker, I'm shooting.
You actually still to this day believe Sasquatch exists?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, no. Sasquatch does not exist, buddy. I'm sorry.
Dude, listen.
I feel like we're
There's a lot of wilderness.
I know.
There's a lot of wilderness in Canada and Alaska.
How many Sasquatches are there?
Dude, I don't know. One.
You think there's just one?
No, there's probably like 10. I don't know.
And you legitimately, like, dead ass think they are
Dude,
exist?
well, I'm optimistic. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so my question is yes or no? You legitimately think Sasquatch exists?
I'm not saying no.
So you're hopeful?
I am hopeful.
Idiot.
I'm not
Idiot.
I won't say idiot.
What exactly is a Sasquatch?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
What is it?
You're like the Sasquatch guy. You can't tell me what it is.
I'm not the Sasquatch.
I'm putting him on the
Funny
spot.
story.
Yeah, please.
We went to Whitehall, South Bay fishing one
Why
time.
the fuck were you in Whitehall?
We were selling
Catfishing.
catfish to Chinese people. That's what we were doing.
Jesus Christ, they have no teeth there.
Yeah. They give
Oh
us
yeah,
20 bucks
there
a
were
fish.
fucking critters up there.
Of course.
So we stop on the way back. And we're
like
like, you know
Allentown.
what?
Worse
Paul,
than
here's your chance. Make a Sasquatch call. We all get out of the car. Paul, frozen.
There's a call for this?
Frozen.
I guess there's some kind of
it's
call.
Like clapping wood together or something.
Did he do it?
No, I
He stayed
didn't
in
because
the
it was
car.
stupid. I was like,
He
dude,
was
why don't
so
we just go?
scared to get out of the car. He was like shivering. He literally like grabbed onto his seat.
That
would
is
not
definitely
get
not
out
true.
of the
Why were you so
vehicle.
scared?
It wasn't true.
We're all out of the cars being like assholes.
Yeah,
Just,
we
like,
were all
screaming
out of the
and
car
stuff.
being assholes.
No, you were in the car
And
shaking.
he
I
was
was
sitting
definitely
in the car,
not.
He was sitting in the
Definitely
car,
not.
scared to death.
Jesus,
Would
this
not
is such a
come out.
lie.
What was he afraid of? The Sasquatch?
Sasquatch, yeah.
No, I wasn't afraid of
He was
Sasquatch.
so
We all went outside.
Scared to get out.
We were all sitting outside being assholes
think he
because
ripped-
King Nuts told us this is where the Sasquatch sighting was.
I think I have fingernail imprints in my.
we used my car.
He would not.
What are you talking about? We used
Let
my
go.
car.
Still to this day.
My car.
It was your car.
We used my car.
Sasquatch, but he's too afraid.
Dude, you know what? I'm just optimistic. That's all I'm saying.
This is my last question here, okay? And actually, I'm gonna be on Paul's side here.
Oh.
I'm gonna be against little Brenty over here for a second. As a true Panthers fan like myself, how do you want the season to go?
No, I want it to
Well,
be
you're
terrible.
speaking
Oh, no.
real Panther fan of fake Panther.
No. There is no fake
Fake.
Panthers fan here. I want us to absolutely suck. I want us to lose every game. Every time we win,
not a fan.
it's going backwards.
Every time we win, I get pissed.
No.
I'm mad.
No, I am mad every time
not a
we do
fan.
something
I
successful.
will say though, I have Teddy Bridgewater as a backup in fantasy, and I do like to see him do
No.
well. But
I just put it this way. You have to have a season to suck. You sacrifice a season for a greater future.
No.
Yeah.
And we're not doing that.
You got a shitty
absolutely.
coach then.
And
No, we have a fantastic
No, you
coach.
got a
It's
shitty
not
coach.
the coach. The coach isn't the problem. The fact that we
Look at
got rid of
McDermott, comes
a
in
franchise
with
quarterback.
Nothing, trades all of our good players, and we still go to the playoffs. We still
Listen,
get our franchise quarterback.
listen. We need a franchise quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater is not the answer. Teddy Two Gloves
How
isn't
do you
the
know? You
answer.
haven't even gave him a chance.
He's not the franchise quarterback.
what's the best way to get a great spot in the draft?
Fucking lose.
Thank you. Exactly. As a Panthers fan,
It's a very hard time right now.
and sure. And ever since I've been a football fan, like I used to
Should
play
be
football.
celebrating.
Like,
Cam Newton's gone. He sucks.
Cam Newton
You're
is
an
a potential
ignorant-
Hall of Fame quarterback.
you're a fucking idiot.
Triggered.
No, that did piss me off because honestly, this year I'm a fucking Patriots fan. I am. I've said it a million times in like the past fucking
I'm not a
10
Patriots fan. I just want the man to win.
I have the talking beer, so give me a second.
Yeah, Paul.
I am 100% a Patriots fan this season. I love Cam Newton. Cam Newton is what made me a Panthers fan in the fucking beginning. But like honestly, dude, I fucking love Cam Newton, and he's killing it with the Patriots. But now that he got fucking Corona, of course he got fucking Corona. Of fucking course. I hate the way he dresses, though, but we don't need to talk about that.
He dressed
But-
like Whitney Houston.
Bro, dude, him with the Whitney Houston. They try to take me to rehab, and I said no. But anyway, dude, like honestly, that guy's he's a fucking stud. And him with the fucking offense that the Patriots have, I hate seeing him sick because, like, dude, I just want to see Cam Newton get the ring. I don't care what team it is. I want to see it happen. And this year, I am a Panthers fan. Want the Panthers to fucking suck. Should have been a Bills fan though.
Him getting coronavirus is just like the biggest example of how much of a piece of shit he is. The biggest lie he's telling right now is that he's at the facility 24/7. He works harder than everybody. He's
Dude,
there
did you see-
longer than everybody.
So you're telling me you
How
don't
did he
believe
get
Billy
corona then?
Belichick, the best
If
coach
he's-
that's
if
ever
he's
lived?
at the Patriots?
That's true.
Facility.
Best coach that's ever lived.
He's the best coach
24/7,
that's ever lived, and
working
that's
out
what
all
he's
the
saying. It's
time,
coming out
but
of
he's
his
the
mouth.
only person on the Patriots to get coronavirus.
Jesus, man.
He's full of shit.
No, Stephon Gilmore just had coronavirus. What are you
let me-
talking about?
Let me read you. Yeah, okay.
So you think Cam's faking Corona?
No, I don't think he's faking Corona. I think he's full of shit that he says.
I think Corona's fake.
He's at the office. Or the field.
So you're
office,
telling me that
Patriots
52 players are wrong, plus the coach
All
that
the
is the
time.
best coach ever that can't beat him.
Shut the fuck up.
He's never beaten him.
Shut the fuck up.
Cam Newton's 2-0 against Bill Belichick.
That's
2
actually
games?
a fact. That's
That's
a
a
fact.
fact.
2 games.
Yeah, he's in the NFC.
Okay,
They
2
played
games.
twice in 8
2
years.
games.
What?
Okay,
And the
so
man has dominated.
What's the record out of the 2 games?
Yeah. What's the
games.
what's the
What's
record?
the record?
Hold on, what's the record?
Let me read something.
No.
Tell us the record.
Tell
What's
us
the
the record.
record?
Tell us the record.
All right, I'll tell you his completion percentage.
No.
No.
58%.
Tell us the record.
Tell us the record.
What's the record?
It's 2-0.
Whoa. There we go.
2 wins.
There we go.
2
Over.
wins.
Cheers. Thank
Congrats,
you.
guys. 2
Thank
wins.
you.
Let me read you a list of quarterbacks.
Ferris
Tell
Nation.
me if you know any of these.
Oh, so this
Ferris
is
Nation.
this is on your list.
Let me know if you know.
He's got a fucking notebook prepared for
You know
tonight.
Yeah.
Ryan Fitzpatrick,
Of course.
What a simp.
Trent Edwards,
Sure.
Kyle Orton,
Sure.
J.P. Lossman,
No.
Yeah, I know. I
Tyrod
remember.
Taylor,
Yes.
Brian Brom,
No.
E.J. Manuel,
Yes.
Thad Lewis,
Yep.
Yeah.
Matt Castle,
Yep.
Derek Anderson.
Yep.
You should know Derek.
Go.
You're
Keep.
Okay,
you're
yeah,
a fake Panther
sure.
fan, but you should.
Okay. Keep going.
T.J. Yates,
Keep going.
Tarvaris Jackson,
Okay. What's your point? What's your
Yeah,
point?
Matt Flynn,
What's your point?
What's the point?
What's the point?
Tyler Thigpen,
Keep going with
Vince
the point.
Young, A.J. McCarron,
What's the point?
What's
Nate
the point?
Peterman, Jeff Toole, Ryan Leaf, Drew Bledsoe,
Are you
Kevin
saying-
Cobb. Those
Ryan
are all
Leaf
the
played for the Bills?
those are all the starting quarterbacks for the Buffalo Bills.
Ryan
that
Leaf
I
played
have
for the
rooted
Bills?
for and never once rooted for my team to lose to get a better draft pick.
Well, that's
okay,
actually
just so you know,
no, that's
that's-
actually
that's
a
a real
lie.
fan.
Nope,
That's
that's
a real
actually a
fan.
lie.
That's a real fan.
So before
a
Tyrod
real
Taylor,
fan, folks.
that
Is the saddest
no, that's a lie.
of NFL
Before Tyrod
quarterbacks.
Taylor, you wanted them to lose every single
That's
game
not
so you
true.
could get Andrew Luck. Yes,
Where's
I
your proof?
remember that.
Where's your proof?
I don't have any proof.
I'll tell you what. I have proof, and that is that Paul Amato is a Bills fan.
That is not true at all.
He loves the Bills.
Nope, that's Photoshop.
Can we hold that thought for a second? We're going to hold that thought because I'm going to call Ray Sugar and ask him a question real quick. Who's a true Bills fan because he likes to root for the only New York team. Mm-hmm. He better answer me.
Don't tell him it involves me.
I won't.
Dad's just gonna ignore you. It's fucked up.
I always say to him, what if I'm in danger? And you don't answer. He never answers.
Let's call one of
No,
them.
this is going to be...
I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let me call Big Rick now because he'll probably be with my dad. Are you with my dad?
Yeah, you want to talk to him?
Yeah, I just called him. He doesn't fucking answer. What if I'm in danger?
Hang on.
Okay, so let me ask you a question as a true Bills fan, okay?
Yeah.
Have you ever rooted for the Bills to lose so they got a better pick in the draft?
I would do that, but I never did.
Never did. See?
But you never have?
I never have, because that situation never came up.
What do you mean the Bills sucked forever?
Yeah, but they were never at the point. No, they didn't. They were always 8-8, 7-9, like that.
Yep. Every year,
Okay.
every
So,
year.
but if they were terrible and you want it, and they relied on the draft, you would root for them to lose every single game, so that.
To benefit the team, yes, I would.
Thank you. That's a true football fan.
Thank you.
That's the argument. I appreciate it. Goodbye.
Thank you.
By the way, John Lennon called. He wants his eyeglasses.
That's why I got these glasses. Thank you. All right, I love you. Bye. I think Brent has a couple.
Wait.
He's actually got a full notebook full of shits here. So let's hear what Brent has to say.
No, you didn't answer it in your last episode. I had a question for you. Who's your favorite wrestler?
I didn't answer that in my last episode. Shawn Michaels,
Okay.
the Heartbreak Kid, Mr. WrestleMania, the main event. Shawn Michaels.
Who was yours, Brent?
Mine was Jake the Snake.
Jake.
What are you fucking?
I was young
60?
when I was young. Okay.
Were you
Like
born in the
Jake
80s?
Snake.
Actually,
And
I
of
think
course-
were you born in the 80s?
No, early 90s.
Late 90s,
Early
99.
sorry. Stone Cold Steve Austin was my favorite growing up.
He wrestled for fucking 4 years.
Do you have some kind
more
of
like
mental
12.
capacity disability or
What are you
something?
talking about?
How do you not remember when you were born?
Okay.
You said late
one
90s.
Quick mistake.
You're older than me.
I don't want to hear about.
But
All right, so you got a full notebook here. What else you got?
No,
for
I
us?
mean we've hit on a ton of this.
all right. So I have a question for you, Brent.
Is it for me or for Brent? So I can be the
Actually-
moderator here.
Actually, no.
Think of it, stupid.
Excuse me?
Think of it, stupid.
Stupid.
Between the two of you, who's smarter?
Oh, me by
That's
far.
me.
You really
me
think
by
so?
far.
That's me.
Oh, 100%.
Are you more book smart or more street smart?
Both.
He's book smart. I'll give him that.
And you're
No,
more
both.
street smart.
Both.
Smart.
Yeah.
So say the Bills didn't exist, right?
Okay.
Who would your team be?
Well, then there would be no true New York team.
Yeah,
That is also true. But I want to hear your answer.
I'd be like looking for a favorite player. Then I think
Then who would be your favorite player?
like the NBA, I have favorite players.
No. So who's your? Well, I know that you're a diehard Cam Newton fan, but
That's not true.
are you kidding? Are you kidding me right now?
I literally hate.
Then
Cam
why do you
Newton.
have him every single year in fantasy? You want him to do so well,
So you
No,
can't have him.
but you love him.
No.
You bet.
Because
You bet
love him.
$10
I
bucks
wanna break
this
your
week.
heart,
This year
and I
you
wanna
bet
take
on
him
him.
from you every year.
You bet on him this year. I didn't even
No, I
bet on
didn't.
him.
So back to what he said before, I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you think Cam Newton's a future Hall of Fame quarterback?
No.
You're an ignorant
Yeah,
fuck.
you're an idiot.
You are an ignorant
He has
fuck.
47 records.
Because he's rushed. He hasn't passed at all.
Are you
He has
kidding me?
all rushing stats. Whatever
So
his
you're
passing
telling me
stats.
that two throwing
Hall of
touchdowns
Fame-
and one rushing touchdown as
Hall
a
of Fame
record?
quarterbacks doesn't get into the Hall of Fame with a 58% completion percentage.
If Steve Young gets into the Hall of Fame, he gets into the Hall of Fame. He has done more than Steve Young.
He's run. He's a running
He's
back.
statistically the best
He's a
dual threat
really-
quarterback that's ever
Hey,
lived.
I'll tell you what. He's a really good running back. Really good running back.
He's a fantastic quarterback.
Yeah, you're okay. I'll give
So
it
you
to
legitimately don't think that Cam Newton has
No,
a
I
spot
don't.
in the Hall of Fame?
I think he does.
I will guarantee you. I will put my.
I'll bet you $100 right now that
$100?
by the end of his career, he doesn't have to, not by the end of his
He's
career.
not a
but-
Hall of Fame quarterback. We'll say that. You think he's gonna be a Hall of Fame?
$100 right here,
$100.
guys. There we go. There's the bet.
Double it.
Double it?
Yeah. So you bet him $100 too. So like, if he's wrong, he owes us each $100.
Yeah.
But if we're wrong, we each owe him 100 each.
So I'm getting 200 out of it. I don't want to touch you,
Okay, that's fine.
piece of shit.
See, he knows.
But
Yeah.
before we send off, Paul Lorenzo, do you have anything to say?
I will say this. Cam Newton's Hall of Fame quarterback. I want my team to lose to get us franchise quarterback.
Absolutely.
Stupidest thing in the world.
You're
No,
an ignorant.
I,
Shut up, Brent.
I would sacrifice a season for a better future if I had
How
to
do
go
you- the
0 and
future's not
16.
guaranteed, though.
If I had to go 0 and 16
So what if you
to
get
have
Trevor
the
Lawrence?
opportunity to take a franchise quarterback and
You can get a
have,
quarterback anywhere in the draft. Why does it have to be
Oh,
number
that-
one?
Well, I'm not saying it has to be number one. I have to say it has
You
to
can
be
draft
like
a
top 10.
quarterback and be
So
the
you
worst
think
person
Lamar
ever?
Jackson is going to be there long term and end up being fantastic?
Baltimore, yeah.
You really think Lamar Jackson's going to be
Baltimore,
fantastic?
for sure.
Oh, because their coach is good?
Where'd Josh Allen get took?
Josh Allen got taken 7th.
7th.
Yes.
Okay, that's like an 8-8 season.
Do you realize that if we keep
We
winning
didn't
and we go
lose
8
out
and 8,
to get Josh Allen, right?
I understand that.
Okay, all right.
I
Franchise
also said
quarterback
Josh Allen was
did
a
not have to
fantastic
lose
prospect
out
too.
to get him either.
I really do like Josh
Case
Allen.
is closed.
All right,
we'll
so,
see what
so that's your send off right there.
Well, I just want to get a franchise quarterback.
You just want Brent to be like realistic and not like.
Yeah, I don't want him to be,
And
dumb
it-
and ignorant. Say,
you-
hey, Cam
right.
Newton's not going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback.
You don't
not
want
a
him to be an
quarterback. He's a good
ignorant
rusher.
fool sports fan, which
Well,
is
yeah.
what he's being right now.
Well, yeah, but I'm also that same kind of person. But I don't want him to be.
All right, so
fantastic.
Brent,
He's so
before we
stupid.
send off, anything else to say?
I just want the world to know one last time that Paul Amato is 100% a Bills
He's got
fan.
it printed
Not
out
true.
in color. He printed
Not
out
true.
in color. Okay, just so you know,
He's a
we
Bills
all know that's a real picture. We've all seen it. Like,
Dude, Photoshop.
all right, folks, thank you for joining us on another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. We'll see you guys next Thursday. I told you guys you were going to like that episode. Man, I love hearing those guys argue. Definitely going to have them back on again. But I say it every week. I'll say it again. The absolute number one way that you can support the podcast, support the brand, buy some merch. www.garageboozing.net. We've got hats, hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And don't forget to follow us on all of your favorite social media platforms at Garage Boozing, as well as YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to us on all of your favorite podcast platforms. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, you name it, we're there. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you nerds next Thursday.
Ladies, gentlemen, and nerds. Do you have what it takes to be a guest on the fastest growing, alcohol chugging, and nonsense talking podcast? Well, now is your chance. The Garage Boozing Podcast has new guests every week, and you could be one of them. Just simply log on to www.garageboozing.net. Click the Be on the Show tab and submit your information. It's that simple. Join the Boozement or be a loser. Don't miss your chance because we're taking this to the moon.